It's Christmas time in Holland. Yeet. Sinterklaas coming in with Svart Pete. We watched the movie the night before. Merry Christmas, y'all. It's this week's episode of...
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
Where should we actually start?
Now!
As in where? Oh, yeah.
No, but what do we start talking about?
Oh, mate, we've never started the podcast.
Yeah, we've
right?
never. Yeah.
We've started. This is the podcast.
Yeah, I
We are
know.
currently doing the podcast.
Is that the start point?
No, the start point was 20 seconds ago.
Do you know the glee you get sometimes when someone's like, you can't talk about this? And
Of course.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I want to so bad.
Yeah. Talk. You can talk around it, but you just can't direct directly what it is.
Yeah.
Please trust that I would love to talk about it too.
Yeah.
I want nothing more than to talk about it.
You're going to hang out after the pod, right? Come
Yeah.
the summer series?
Yeah.
So I imagine we'll hear about it.
Yeah.
About this thing that your friend did.
Yeah, while you try and fuck a certain person.
I don't think anyone would believe
Yeah.
us setting up a thing that your friend did something bad. People think, it's
my friend.
it's Andrew Hastings.
Yeah, no, I will look. It was, who cares? I'm hooking up with someone I shouldn't be hooking up with. Yvette knows, and it's fine on my side, but they're in a relationship.
I don't think we can use this either.
No, we can use this.
Okay.
We just can't say how I know them.
Okay.
This doesn't reflect well on you, though.
I don't care.
It does kind of make you slip into the bad guy role.
Yeah, it
Maybe
does.
It's you
sometimes.
exploring your villainous side.
Sometimes it feels good to be bad.
And is that what you keep telling her?
Yeah. No, yeah. Look, I talk a lot about ethical non-monogamy, and it's recently been revealed that that's all bullshit. I'm ethical on my side. I just, sure,
It's almost like most of the Powerbomb members say woke shit and then do the exact opposite.
almost.
Not saying that it is. I'm saying that a friend of Powerbomb.
a comedy room that's friends with Powerbomb.
A comedy room that's friends with Powerbomb has been doing something fucked.
The laugh mob?
Yeah.
What's the laugh mob doing?
Yeah. You know that emo member of the Laugh Mob? Well, he's hooking up with someone.
Kyle?
If anyone is listening, it's not a comedy-related thing, so don't assume that.
Yeah, don't shear your pants, Jackson.
I would also like it to
Does
be known
Jackson
that...
listen?
I thought you told me the other day that he did.
No, someone else listens. Maybe he does, actually.
I would also...
Dad Jackson. I was thinking of Jackson Pierce. No, Jackson Stewart listens. Yeah.
that's
He
what
told
I
me the
was
other day.
I would like it to be known that
Wait,
I
you've
don't...
undone all your shirt buttons.
Yeah, it's hot, man.
I
Also, it's a bit of a sweaty day.
I would like it to be known that I don't condone what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
The podcast.
You don't speak for everyone on the pod with your moral shittiness.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Next story about me, please.
That's true. Yeah, look, I'm not saying it's good to do that, but I mean that is the reality of the situation.
It's probably because you saw the movie Venom.
Yeah.
You realized how good it
Yeah.
feels to be an anti-hero.
Yeah, I let the devil in. Well, she did. I'm being particularly rotten today, aren't I?
Yeah, but I mean, it's only 5
I
minutes.
don't know. I feel like the last few episodes.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like the last 28 years of your life, really.
Yeah,
also that.
that's true. Speaking of the last 28 years of my life, Christmas is coming up. That's a milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What do you guys? You guys like Christmas? What are you guys feeling?
I think we've talked about
No,
this.
but like, what are you doing Christmas Day? What happens Christmas Day for you guys?
I'll go hang out with my mum and sister and get misgendered all day and don't like it.
Yeah. Does Santa misgender you? Do the presents under the tree say Reese or Rose?
There's nothing under the tree, so I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, there are only 2 genders.
Santa's a fucking bigot, dude. Don't take that. Clap back. Clap back at Santa.
Clap back with facts.
What you don't know is that Mrs. Claus is actually a trans woman.
Yeah, well, that's his secret shame.
Yeah, he's like
It's like all those gay Republicans.
Yeah.
Like, being gay is evil.
Yeah.
And all elves are non-binary.
Well, Santa was Santa. Yeah, Mrs. Claus was born with a penis. Non-binary.
Did you say penis?
A penis. Man, I have the biggest penis.
No.
Yeah, also not true.
Exceedingly average.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm back in puppetry. I've started doing puppetry shows again. Speaking of my penis,
I thought you weren't allowed to name the company.
I gives a shit.
Yeah. I think he's long past the point of caring now.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do? Fire me? It's whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Who cares?
You can,
Um,
you can now only get your dick out in sticky situations that you've got yourself into.
I went and did my first puppetry one the other day. I was in fucking Edgecliff. I had to walk 15 minutes in like 35 degrees heat, like uphill in the sun,
Oh no.
sweating like a real motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
I get to the place and I'm like, fuck, I just want to get this show over and done with. And it's always so sweaty when I do the shows because I wear this big fucking velvet cape.
Yeah,
Which
it's quite thick.
it's so thick and heavy, so I'm always sweating just on stage. Well, stage, like the corner of the lounge room that has been designated for me to do tricks with my penis.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing that. I get there and I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, where can I get changed? Can I have a glass of water, please? And I'm like, and they're like, yeah, you can get changed in the bathroom. There's someone in there right now. Swear to God, I had to wait 15 minutes for this bathroom to be free. When the door finally opened, 5 women walked out of it. I was like, oh, cool. You guys were just doing cocaine in there. That's fine. It's 5 p.m., but fine.
Hey, not
Like,
necessarily. Sometimes us women just be chatting.
just be chatting while one of you are taking a dump. Like, do it somewhere else. Like,
I have absolutely peed in front of a girl, and she's peed in front of me. Like,
yeah,
been in
that's
the stall
fine,
at
but
the
that
same
doesn't
time.
take still. I reckon they were doing coke. Anyway, I go in, I go get changed. I come out. Oh, sorry. As I'm waiting to go in to get changed, this fucking woman comes up to me.
That was a good inflection.
Yeah, that's
This
so
fucking
good.
woman.
I was so.
I want to isolate that.
And so the issue was on fucking, not woman. Like, it's fine if she was a woman, but this fucking woman, she comes up to me and she just goes, "Oh, are you what I think I am?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I think like not sometimes like, oh you the dick guy." So I was like, "Yeah, man." Like, and they were like, "Oh, cool. So Ethan?" And I was like, I don't know any Ethan. I don't know who Ethan. I think Ethan is the stripper they were going to get, right?
Right.
Like, are you in? I was like, no. And they're like, oh, because we wanted Ethan. And I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm just here to do my thing. I have no interest in this. And she was like, no, all right. But like, I think you know Ethan. I was like, I really don't know Ethan.
Yeah, she's expecting you to go into the bathroom and be like, "Here's Ethan, everyone."
a hot guy to come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Have you seen people's face fall? Because when I like if
Every single time.
yeah, 'cause-
You don't look like what they're...
No.
Yeah, they're not
yeah,
expecting
as someone
you.
who wants like a stripper or a penis.
But they
trick-
don't realize it's a comedy show.
Yeah, but you still want like a buff guy to come out.
I
Yeah.
think you do. Because we're trained to desexualize it as much as possible. So like, trained. I was told to
When you went to Quantico to learn how to.
yeah. So like being gross like helps. Like it's good to be like it's good that I have a weird body and am not hot and am not sexually intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that that's part of the show, but when 5 women.
Oh,
are
yeah,
in a
they-
bathroom doing
they
coke,
want a hot guy.
They want a guy that they
Yeah.
can be like later in the night be like, I would have sucked him off.
Yeah, they want to be doing lines off my hamburger. They want to
Yeah,
be
exactly. Instead of like,
Yeah.
the fuck was. Where's Ethan?
Anyway, so after all this Ethan chat,
This fucking woman.
this fucking woman. She just goes, "Are you wearing?" And I really hate this. She just goes, "Are you wearing a wig?" And I was like, "No, this is just my hair." And she goes, "You sure? Because that looks like a wig." And I'm like, "It's not a wig. This is my actual hair."
Did you try to pull it off?
Yes. So
that rules.
yeah. So then, without if she had asked to touch it, I would have let her. It would have been fine. But then she just walks up to me and like lifts my hair up and starts like trying to pull my fucking hair off. And I'm like, "Bitch, don't touch me." Like that's like so like being touched without permission is bad for anyone. But I really don't like it. It really put me off. And then after that, I had to get my dick out and do tricks in front of her.
Yeah.
Sucked. Then the money was great, but that's
And the worst part was you had a boner because when you get angry, you get hard.
and she was pulling my hair.
Which also makes him hard. Being degraded.
Yeah, dude.
Degrading other people.
Man, you know it.
Getting in degrading situations.
Degrading
Moral.
myself professionally.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, on stage, off stage, the whole fucking thing. Ugh. Anyway, so I'm back on the puppetry train. It's going good though, making that cash. I'm getting my own cape soon. I've been borrowing a
Really?
cape. Yeah, I'm getting my own cape.
What's the difference between your cape and is it like named?
Does it have,
or-
yeah, your name?
No,
like,
but it'll be
monogrammed?
blue. And it'll like be fresh and clean instead of this like fucking ratty stained thing I've been using now.
Why is it stained?
I don't know, but the guy who's before it's all like stained and
Cum?
fucked. No, I don't think it's cum.
Yeah, he was fucking the people and then wiping his dick off on the cape.
I asked him about that. That's only happened like once.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't him. It was like a guy I knew. Allegedly.
Yeah. And
He
that
told
guy-
me it was a
yeah,
guy I knew, and I was like, all right, buddy. It was your friend, Andrew Hayes.
Yeah, I've done a lot of fuck things, man. You could tell me.
Yeah, it's like, it's cool, brother. You know I'm only going to respect you more for it.
That was, I think we've talked about that on the pod before, but the idea, some of you got into it, right, for a little bit of like Yeah, I can get a little extra coin, a little extra pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they got in and they were very much saying, no, that doesn't happen.
They said that if I don't,
They said you can't.
They said if I don't get in trouble if I fuck one of them, it's just be careful about it. Like they were like, it could be like a risky situation, but like
Yeah,
if you
'cause
fuck one of them, it has nothing to do with us. Like
Yeah,
if
but
they
like-
complain about you, we'll fire you and they might sue you. But like nothing bad. Like if it's all fine, then it's all fine. But like as a rule, I'm not going to do it. Unless, like, they're, like, emo or something, and then, in which case, maybe. But
So if
Unless one of them explicitly tells you that they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll be like, oh, really? What's his name? Sounds like a cock.
The famous Joker clause. If she's got green hair, you're an agent of chaos.
Absolutely, dude. Man, Agent of Chaos, Space Marines. Did you ever play Warhammer?
No, I painted a Warhammer thing once.
Yeah, I did too,
I
but
hated it.
I liked Warhammer. What are you eating there, Rose? What is that? Is that prawns?
yeah.
Damn, seafood.
It's a poke bowl from Fishbowl.
Dining like a fucking queen over here.
I'm getting a head start on eating healthy.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. I had fucking vegetarian hot dogs for lunch.
Oh, that rules.
Yeah, it was great. Made them myself. Got a bit of...
You mean you boiled them?
No, I fried them. And I also fried up some vegetarian bacon. It was great. Put them on a hot dog. Real fat boy shit. I love being like just a disgusting fat piece of shit while eating vegetarian. It's one of my favorite things to do. Because I still get to be like morally superior, but like just by being like a real... I'm like cleaning grease off my chest that's been dripping
Is that
down
why
and
you're a
stuff.
vegetarian? Because that's about the only place in your life that you can be morally superior.
I've thought about this, yeah. It's like it's one thing where it's like, all right, at least I'm doing this one thing good, and it gives me license to maybe do less good stuff in other areas of my life.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, man, game theory. That's what game theory is, right?
Yeah. Oh, so you've been reading the game?
I've been reading the game.
Yeah.
I'm like a quarter of the way through. It's like
What have you learned?
It's very sad. It's
Yeah.
very, very sad. Like openly
Really? I
sad.
hadn't figured.
I thought they would at least be in denial about their patheticness. They know they're pathetic.
No, because they were all losers prior to becoming losers with funny
Absolutely.
hats.
A lot of talk of funny
like that.
hats. I misunderestimated.
Do they have photos?
Miss-
in there?
Underestimated?
That's redundant. I underestimated. They have no photos, but I've Googled what some of the guys look like.
What's the funniest hat?
Oh, so like Mystery's like signature hat is hilarious. It's this big fucking fluffy thing.
It's furry, right?
It's a big furry hat, but like he dresses and looks like Chris Angel, but like with one addition, and it's this big fucking dumbass hat. It's great. It looks ridiculous. I almost respect it. But yeah, very sad. They're all
Have you
very
bought
weird.
a hat yet?
No, I mean I own a lot of hats, but none of them fluffy. I'm gonna get I'm trying to figure out what my peacock thing's gonna be.
Is there anything that you've read?
Oh, so you initially started reading it saying, I'm not going to do all this stuff, and now you're just like, yeah, I'm going to go
Oh
peacock.
yeah, but that's the same thing as vegetarian. He's like, yeah, it's for research reasons.
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian for research.
Yeah.
Trying to find out if I'm trying to find out if eating vegetarian makes pussy taste better.
Ooh.
Is there anything like tip wise in there that you have been shocked to find out that you already do?
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, what's the most heinous one?
Yeah.
None of them are like if you don't do them on purpose, then it's not. It's just like regular behavior. But it's like the thing that I always found is that if you're hitting on a girl, and they do it in like they describe to do it in a very like shitty manipulative way. But like a thing that to me was just sort of common sense is if you're talking to a girl, you want to impress the whole group. You can't just focus in on that girl because then you seem like a creep. You've got to be like, hey guys, like we're all having fun. I'm a normal guy. But the way they do it is like ignore her and pay attention to her friends. That makes her desperate for attention, and then the friends like you, and then they encourage her to like, yeah. So that's like the shitty
That just
part.
sounds like such bullshit. It sounds like she'd be the one there going like, oh, this guy sucks.
Yeah. So what it is they start thinking that, and then after 20 minutes, half an hour of you ignoring them and all the friends loving them,
crave the
you go,
attention.
oh, so how you been? And then they go, oh, he's finally paying attention to me. And then they just calm or something. I don't know. The rest is like kind of vague to me. I don't really understand how it actually works.
But that suggests that the person like actually craves that attention.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be like the most interesting, exciting guy in the
The
room.
most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, they have like the most insane.
They all do magic.
Yeah, yeah, but they also have the most insane like miss to hit ratio.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't
Oh,
work.
yeah, it would
It's
have
like-
to-
They approach 100 women in a night sort of thing. Yeah.
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 What I don't understand is like where are these venues where there's just like that many people.
Like middle America.
The club.
The club,
Yeah.
but like in the club you can't talk.
You never been to the club?
I've been to the club. You've
Doesn't
never
sound,
been.
Doesn't sound like you've been to the club, dude. Never fucked 100 women in the same night.
Man, what do you want to do after this? You want to hit the club?
Let's go to the fucking club, man. I remember, like, I read an article. I think
You're laughing like you don't like going to the club.
I haven't been to the club in a while.
Yeah,
I was in the club in Brisbane.
let's
though.
go to the club tonight.
I went to Brisbane. That was fun.
Let's
That's
go
all
to-
I have to say about it.
Let's go
but-
to the- let's go to the
Yeah,
club.
sure it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go to the club. What club do you want to go to? The club?
Yeah, this bit sucks.
I kind of
But
like
it's good.
it.
Yeah. I'm enjoying doing
I
it.
can't tell if it's funny or if it's just fun to say the club.
The club, it's fun.
Isn't there actually a club called The Club somewhere in Sydney?
Oh,
Ooh.
the club.
Probably.
Oh, God, we've become the same person.
That's happened again. Like some sort of symbiote.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. Oh,
Because
man.
like I remember reading in an FHM
Yeah.
a long time ago, like if you want to get a date, dude, just walk around your local anywhere, 100 women, one of them's gonna say yes, which is like kind of faulty logic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you're in an enclosed space, just wandering around from woman to woman, being like, "Can I get a date, please?"
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's not like what I think is like when they're describing the situation when they approach 100 women, it's like, how did 50 of those women not see you approach 50 of those other women? Like you're doing it so publicly.
Yeah,
and
but I guess that's
they're
the
such big displays.
It's
like,
the magic. Of
Like,
the
say
club.
there's like 100 women at the courthouse in Newtown. Like,
Yeah, they will see you going from table to table.
you'd come up zero from all 100.
Absolutely. I've seen. Let's use a fake name, Matthew Farthing. I saw a guy, a fictional guy, go from table to table at the courthouse doing that.
Was it actually him?
No, it was a fit. That's a name I made up.
Yeah.
That's a name that I would.
It's a Dickensian name.
That is a name I would not care about actually naming on the pod.
Anyway, so this piece of shit, Matthew Farthing, yeah, went from like literally. I saw him drunkenly go from table to table, being like, "Hey, what are you guys doing tonight? No, bye. Oh, what are you guys doing tonight? No, bye." And yeah, of course, zero for
What if
100.
we went to the club and did a "We'll just tell your mother we ate it all" hit-on-a-thon, and we all had to hit on 100 women each? Who do you think would be the leader?
Probably Rose, to be honest.
yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would help if you.
Mama's got a good strike rate with hot babes.
Yeah. Well, just because, like, you know, I need time and space.
It also depends on the venue.
Yeah,
Like,
of course it depends.
Because if we went to like an Andy favoured venue, then it would be him.
Nah, Ivy. We're going to the Ivy.
Ivy, I think Rose has it.
Yeah?
Oh, I don't know though, because I don't.
If you dressed as a man and didn't tell them you were a woman,
But I don't dress well like that as a man.
I mean, that's not hard. You can put it on for one night, surely.
No, it looks off.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Like, but I think if like we went to like an emo night, I'd probably.
Oh, yeah, but that's like home field advantage.
Rose might also have the advantage just purely based on height.
Oh, shit, I didn't even think of
Yeah, yeah.
Where would you win it at? Like Comic Con?
Yeah.
that. Dude, I would. And it would be like cosplay chicks. It would rule. I could do it in an anime convention too. What are some other cons? I could do?
You would just have to like.
Joss Whedon.
Yeah, you
con?
just have to be like, I'm a.
E3.
You just gotta be like, I'm a director, probably.
Want to shoot a movie?
Yeah, you'd be fine, man.
No, I could do it anyway, man. You'd never see me in the club.
Yeah, yeah, man. We gotta hit this.
What
Club.
you mean when you go to the club and then you go home and there's
Yeah.
that delicious Vital burger?
Yes.
That's great.
Finally, one of your bits.
I honestly thought you were going to do a different bit that I haven't done for like 5 years.
You
What's
haven't done
the
that
other-
Vital
what-
Burger bit.
what
in a
was the
while,
other
though.
bit?
No, I did that. I literally did that like 5
You did that
days
at like
ago.
Powerbomb like last week.
Yeah.
What was the other bit?
It was about like being like single and going to the club.
Yes.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, it's
But-
a very old bit. I can barely remember.
That's from like Mug and Kettle era, right?
Yeah, and like it really got fleshed out at Terrace Comedy.
Oh.
R.I.P. to a real comedy club and a real club.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for us to write the oral history of Sydney Open Mic.
I've been saying this for like at least a year now. It would be the most fascinating book to 100 people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we charge $400 for the
Well,
book.
I have a new goal, and I'm.
That would still probably not cover your overheads.
Well, the emotional toll
So you
of
relate-
talking to everyone.
Release it as
Yeah.
an ebook.
Yeah. My goal at the moment is to become like Australia's leading expert on a particular Sydney producer, a world-class Sydney producer, let's say,
Right.
who is absolutely insane. I want to become Australia's leading expert on this guy. I'm obsessed with him. I'm re-listening to a infamous podcast he appeared to, and I'm transcribing certain parts. Fascinating stuff.
Is this the producer who recognizes that there is both a show and business part of show business and excels at both?
Yeah, because in show business, you got the show part and the business part, and he excels at both.
But that would also be in just like a history of open mic.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and I'm saying, so when we do this oral history of Sydney Open Mic, I'm happy to talk about him extensively.
It's
Right,
more
right.
that particular podcast appearance. More and more, I'm realizing has gone like up the rungs. Like real successful comics have all listened to it as well.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I'm crazy about it. We'll see.
Haven't you listened to it about 7 times or something,
Yeah,
Jamie?
I listened to it quite a bit. I mean, it's very funny.
I only went the whole way through once. I couldn't do it to
I
myself
did
again.
say it's podcast the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How was it? When can I listen, actually?
I don't know. I have no idea when it's coming out. His audio setup is the most hilarious thing in the world to me. It's a lapel mic sticky taped to a stick.
That's insane.
So when
he just kind of holds it there.
he holds it, and when you talk, he kind of thrusts it in your face.
Oh, that's so
and
bizarre.
when he talks, so
There's one mic.
Yeah, and oddly enough, the sound quality comparable to this thing that we're spending hundreds of dollars on. Because he played it, and I was like, oh yeah, I mean, it's just 2 guys talking. But when he, thrusts the stick of truth in front of you, you feel obligated to keep talking. So you end up just rambling for ages, and it's not.
So that's how it
interesting to
happened.
anyone. It's probably like some sort of game theory interview skill. But the best detail about the stick, I said, so where'd you get the stick? And he was like, like when I was living at my parents' house, found this, it was a stick. Realized
like a stick out of the backyard.
Yeah. Realized like it, because it's like bent and stuff as well. Like,
So it is like literally a stick.
it's literally a stick from a tree.
Like formerly part of a tree, yeah.
Yeah. And
That's really funny.
wait.
He's got a branch with a lapel mic on it.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
But he
How is this only coming up now?
Yeah.
I thought I'd already told you, but he saw the stick. Was like, this is the one.
Like so he had
stick is special.
So he had the lapel mic and had the idea of putting it on a stick in mind.
He saw this way and was like, damn.
Yeah. Believe me, I did dedicate a suitable chunk of time to the podcast talking about the stick.
Oh, man.
And I wish it had been an hour deep dive into like finding it, because I'm sure he picked up more than one stick.
Oh, absolutely.
But my favorite detail was once he found the stick, he brought it inside his parents' house and washed it. He gave it a bath.
It's okay, stick. I'm taking you to a better life.
And now Sayed lives in like a single bed in like a single room. The stick sleeps on the bed. Sayed sleeps on the floor next to a hot pot.
That's
What do you
great.
call it? Not a hot pot, a hot plate.
A hot plate. A hot
A
pot.
hot plate.
I
Like,
thought you meant a chamber pot.
no. He has a hot plate, which I haven't seen for years outside of like television shows where it's referenced that a guy has just been divorced and now has a hot plate instead of like an oven. And I was like, holy shit, a hot plate. And he was like, yeah, it works.
Hey, what are you doing on Christmas Day? Don't your parents live in England or some shit?
Hang on, let's talk about that later. Because
Let's talk about the stick.
well, on the subject of other podcasts,
Okay.
we have to talk about something.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Something that we were to be included in, but couldn't in all good conscience.
Well, I think what the problem is, gentle listener, is that you probably... What do you do when you wake up?
You check Facebook.
Yep.
Or Twitter.
Or you just immediately go to Junkie.
That's true, yeah.
Which is...
Because you want to know what to be, like, what opinions to have that day.
Yeah, and you want to know...
Well, you know how, like, when you set an alarm on your phone, you put, like, what the reminder is? So it's like, wake up, go to work or whatever.
Yeah.
If you just put in junkie.com, that hyperlinks it, and you can just, like, alarm goes off, bang, you're on the page. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Every time you say...
And you're like, well, it turns out Sonic having calf muscles is bad.
Oh, yeah,
we're gonna
we
talk
have a
about
lot of
that.
thoughts on
I'm
that.
going into the office loaded with that gem.
We have a lot lot of feelings on this.
So yeah, well, also like my phone is set up so like every time I have a woke take come into my head, the phone lights up and shows me the appropriate junkie article. that
Yeah.
tells
Of
me
course, yeah.
How
Yeah.
to feel about trans people or gay people.
Yeah.
And they're always the
Or
hottest.
Do you care to share those
Yeah.
feelings?
Oh well, they're not mine. They're junkies. They
Right,
say
right.
they're all bad.
Okay, yeah.
but- no, so yeah.
Not even surprised.
Yeah, we log into Junkie, obviously. What do we always look for? We look for podcast content because we're fans of podcasts.
Especially comedy-specific podcasts.
Yeah. So we
Absolutely.
You wake up, you go Junkie, you look up the best Aussie comedy podcast of 2018, and it's a thing.
And then something probably springs in your head. We'll just tell your mother we ate it all started in 2018.
Yeah, exactly.
It did.
You say, and it's been going well. And then you look at this list and you go, oh, these are all kind of comedians on or about our level. Not going to say if they're better or worse, mostly worse. No, they're all actually very good. But you're looking at this and you scroll through. I believe there's 10. You get through to the last one, Confessions of the Idiots with Sam Peterson. I didn't even know who he
Who's
is.
Sam
And there's
Peterson?
and there's one very notable exception.
Yeah.
Mic check.
There's no mic
Not on the
check
list.
on this list.
Where's mic check?
And we
I
are-
read that list and I said, dude.
Yeah.
I
Not
mean, Mike
horny.
Check has actually ended, but I mean, that shouldn't matter.
Well, where's
obviously.
Total Reboot?
Where's
Total
Total Reboot's not on there?
No.
What about
We're
Finding
doing
Drago?
Total Reboot now,
Finding
man.
Drago's not on there either.
Finding Drago, Total Reboot. What about Blank Slate?
Blank Slate's dead.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the corpse of Henry Stone was in my street
That's
before.
4 podcasts that could have replaced, I don't know, Don't You Know Who I Am, hosted by Josh. No, I don't know who you are, Josh Earl. I mean, I do.
I met Joshua once. Real nice guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's-
I do not doubt that for a second. But
Real,
I
real
don't
sweet
know.
dude.
I don't know how to do this because all I want to do is shit on these podcasts, but all the people are quite nice.
Give me a look at the list. Give me a
Yeah.
look at the list.
Free to a Good Home, Michael Hing and Ben Jenkins. Yeah, the Good Home is the bin. This podcast stinks.
I've been brought up on that podcast twice. Weirdly enough.
The Phone Hacks, more like the Phony Hacks. Because
Take that, Nick Kappa.
the thought of going on that podcast fucking terrifies
I
me.
couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Anyway,
yeah.
let's not plug their podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's go through the list one by one, and we'll just slam them. Let's go.
All right, you ready?
We'll
Yeah.
do something easy.
All right, Batch Bitch with Daniel Walker and Naomi. Hill.
Oh, fucking original idea. Move on.
Daniel Walker, more like Daniel Take a Walk.
Don't you know who I am?
God, she's so funny.
By Josh Earl. No, I don't.
Yeah, got him.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? What's that? You've got Kyle Chandler as a guest. Yeah, good on you.
Free to a Good Home with Michael Hing and Ben
Free to a
Jenkins.
good home. Yeah, it's free because this thing's shit. Pay what it's worth.
Yeah, our podcast is worth money. What's the phone? We did the Phony Hacks.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
The Minutes with Mel Buttle and Patience Hodgson. Here's the Minutes. I'm bored.
Yeah, I'm out of
hey,
patience.
hey,
I'm out of patience.
Yeah, the grates. I'm all like grates on my fucking nerves.
Worst First Dates with Brett Blake and Kelly Foster. More like Worst First Podcasts.
Brett Blake, get a haircut. Your mullet's dumb.
It's fucking shit.
I like Brett a lot.
I like all these people a lot.
Boners of the Heart with Rose Matafeo and Alice Snedden.
I don't know them. I don't. But
they're
I don't
from-
know.
they're from
It's
New
New Zealand.
Well, I don't think that even counts. It's not even
yeah.
a real country.
So it's bad.
New
give
Zealand
it, give it up, Matafeo. You know who the best rose in town is, and it's Callahan.
Yeah.
You know, New Zealand was originally included in the Australian Constitution, and they were offered statehood, but they turned it down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Perth wasn't originally. Like
You've been
Torrey,
listening
Western
to some
Australia.
history, the Junkies 10 Best History podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did one semester of
2018.
Australian politics, and this is all I remember.
I love that when you're in uni and you remember one for like ages.
And it's like a fun bit of trivia. It's not
I
even.
Did, I did cultural studies for 1 year. Hated it because they make you do it for some reason. But now, anytime anyone brings up Foucault, I know who he is, and I'm like, yes, the Panopticon.
I had the exact same thing with philosophy. They made us do philosophy for one semester, and I was like, interesting. Thomas Aquinas would disagree.
Is there something in this with Jason Chatfield and Scott Dooley? No.
Scott Dooley. More like Scott Douchebag. I actually have a funny story about Scott Dooley.
Oh, really?
I saw him on the street the other day and said hi to him, and then remembered I'd never met him. But like he recognized it was like, oh hey man, I've never met that guy.
BigSoftTitty.png with Demi Lardner and Tom Walker.
More like Tom, go take a walk.
Yes. And
And also, I feel like I'm allowed to say it now. The worst name for any podcast ever.
I think Dave said
yeah, I
that.
think they know.
Yeah.
And Confessions of the Idiot with Sam Peterson. Yeah, here's an idiotic confession. I forgot to put We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All on this podcast list. But they did offer.
They did offer, but we looked
They
at the
came
list.
beating down at our door.
We said we couldn't rightly be on a list that our good friends Cameron James and Alexi Toliopoulos
Yeah.
were not on.
and sometimes Henry Stone,
Yeah. Mike Check,
Finding Drago,
Total Reboot,
Blank Slate.
Finding Drago, Blank Slate. None of these are on there. We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All is out, baby.
Also, Cam James's other podcast,
What's that?
the one
with
with Becky
Becky
that I
Lucas.
can't remember the name of.
You know what? I'm surprised that's not on the list, even though it's been out for like a month.
Yeah, me too. Also, what's the other one? Nah, I forgot it.
We
I've
probably
already
need
lost
to
it.
start talking about this fucking movie. Hey guys, welcome to We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All, a podcast about the 10 best comedy podcasts in Australia. We're number one, but we sat it out. We're talking... What are we talking? So I've got to get rid of this junkie list now. We're talking The Night Before.
It's Christmas, baby.
Yeah,
this
we-
is your pre-Christmas episode.
Do you like the song?
This will be coming out like Christmas week, won't
It's like a few days before.
I'll rig it to come out next week.
it? Yeah.
Do you like the song Santa Baby, Hastings?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, if
I
you-
prefer it when it's Santa Buddy by Michael Bublé. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
no.
but don't you like it when like a hot chick is
No.
singing
I
it?
like it when it's Santa Buddy because he's like, nah, no homo, dude.
That's like Macklemore.
Yeah.
Like,
Straight
my
up.
friends thought I was gay.
That
Gross,
is.
But,
No. I don't think anyone would argue that it's unwoke to sing Santa Baby. I think Michael Bublé is actually just a legend for being like, nah, dude, I wouldn't do that.
not going there.
No, thank you, Santa.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Ooh, it would probably be. I like Happy Christmas War is Over.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I also like Fairy Tale in New York.
I love Fairy Tale in New York. I can't really go past Christmas Baby, Please Come Home, Darling Love. That's.
I like probably. Do you think there's any Christmas songs rapier than Baby It's Cold Outside? Because if that's my favorite one.
Santa Baby, kind of.
I think. Is there any references to like roofing someone? And
No, Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you write a rapier Christmas song than that, then that'll be my favorite one.
Bring Me the Horizon to listening to this, being like, quick, get out your pens.
We got
dear.
it. Our one remaining fan. And actually, they're doing really good at the moment.
Yeah,
Bring
they are
Horizon,
huge.
and I don't even give a
I
shit
like
about
Last
them.
Christmas by Wham.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's dope.
That's actually a good song.
You know what I can't stand is that What a Wonderful Christmas Time or whatever by Paul McCartney. That is
yeah.
a god-awful
That's
song.
simply-
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
Sounds
god-awful.
like it sounds like it's from the soundtrack of Diddy Kong Racing.
It's terrible. Well, but I didn't...
It does.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah. I
I-
also think that the music of if you removed Morrissey, the Smiths would sound like Diddy Kong Racing music. Like Johnny Marr's guitar playing sounds a lot like whatever they're using on Diddy Kong
It
Racing.
does a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Like
that
easily on
Run
the horizon.
DMC had a Christmas song until I saw this movie, and then it's been brought up like 5 times
Oh,
since.
I've
Yeah.
heard that song a
I
lot.
watched
Pretty
it.
cool.
It's in Orange is the New Black. It's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
All right, The Night Before is a 2015 Christmas comedy film directed by Jonathan Levine and written by Levine, Goldberg, Carl Hunter, and Ariel Shafir. A lot of Jews writing about Christmas. But that's Hollywood. The film stars...
A new co-host, Mel Gibson.
Calm down, sugar tits. The film stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen, and Anthony Mackie, the other Falcon, as three childhood friends who annually reunite on Christmas Eve in search of the best party in New York. Lizzie Kaplan, Gillian Bell, Mindy Kaling, and Michael Shannon also star. Yeah, what do you think?
I was like pretty good.
I really like it.
I didn't think it was anything special. I thought it was like good. That was fine. I thought it was very watchable.
Yeah, it was watchable, but I wouldn't rush back to watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah. I do also think that the trope of using a Christmas Carol as like a structure is kind of played out.
How so?
They did that?
Yeah,
Oh, like...
Ghost of Christmas Present, Past and Future. You didn't see that? Every time they smoked weed, every time a different one went and smoked weed with the guy, they saw Christmas past, present, and
Yeah,
future.
yeah,
and
yeah.
he
Oh,
was
so
like,
Michael Shannon was supposed to be.
Michael
Yeah.
Shannon
That,
is an
right.
angel.
yeah, and you see, the past, present, and future.
He's great in it.
Didn't even click. He's great.
I thought he was great. Yep, I thought he was great. I thought Miley Cyrus was fantastic. I love Miley Cyrus. I think Wrecking Ball is one of the best pop songs written in the last 20 years. Straight up, yo.
Yeah, sometimes I really hate Wrecking Ball. Sometimes I really am like, oh, what?
Does it depend on how many beers you've had? Because I kind of have that.
Yeah.
it's-
Almost certainly intrinsically linked.
It's totally setting dependent.
Yeah.
Like if you're in like a huge group party and that comes
yeah.
on, everyone's screaming along. Like there's no way you can't get into
They
that.
played it at the festival club in Melbourne this year while I was on a lot of MDMA, and boy, I had a good time. Yeah, it was great. That was such a good night. What else happened in this movie that was good? I liked it. I thought Franco, that like surprised that it was Franco with the dick pics. I thought that was a really good reveal.
Yeah, and he was, and the fact that he was kind of more into Seth Rogen.
Yeah. Like
Mindy
bisexual
Kaling
Franco
was
was funny. Isn't it? He's like probo now, right? Aren't we supposed to not like him?
There was stuff that came out about
think
him
he
like
keeps
texting a 17-year-old
That was like
or
a few
something
years
like
ago. I
that.
think more stuff's come out. since
Really?
then, but I don't know the detail. I think like some worse
I think
stuff
he
has come
keeps
out.
getting out of it though, because he's a scam.
Because he's all like, I got this cheeky smile.
I know, like he.
Wait, I'm going to Google this later. It's going to turn out he's
He
something like
definitely.
unforgivable.
He bullied Busy Phillips on set and.
Freaks and Geeks.
Like,
Freaks-
Oh yeah, I heard
Freaks
about
and
that.
Gays. That sucks. That show's great though.
Yeah,
Sucks if that's true.
but I mean,
I don't know the details.
also like probably 17 or 18 in 1999 had no idea what he's doing.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the details, so I can't
But I think
comment.
I think he's a bit of a weirdo.
Oh, he's definitely a weirdo. Man, mad respect. I've noticed that Seth Rogen wants to be taken
You
seriously.
mean a regular Donald Glover? A
Yeah.
weirdo?
Man, great. Even in like, I like that even like, because Seth Rogen wants to be taken seriously now, in like a goofy stoner comedy, he has to play the straight man kind of, like he has to play like the like sensible one.
I don't think he is a straight man in that movie.
Not
at
the
all.
straight man, but like he's
I don't
supposed
know
to
if
be
there
like
really is one.
Like he plays a doctor. Not he's not the straight man comedically, but I mean like he's a straight-laced doctor who's fucked up for one night, as opposed to like the fuck up Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Do you know what I mean? Like normally Seth Rogen would be playing.
Yeah,
like
I think that's down mainly due to age, right? You can't.
I think they're the same age.
Yeah. I just say like I don't think Seth Rogen is as appealing, being like knocked up character, like bongs. I have no idea what I'm doing. When you look more like 35 than 25.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me something, Jamie? Are you trying to give me a hint about my lifestyle?
Or mine.
If that's how you took it, then
Oh, I forgot to bring you your cookies, Jamie. I'll give them to you after this.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I'll just
that
duck
could have probably
upstairs.
been for off the pod.
Oh wait, we can. I'll see you this week.
Yeah, I'll give you later then.
Um.
Who's on it, Everly, tonight?
Oh, a ton of people. It's huge.
Should I come hang?
Yeah.
All right.
There might be a certain bartender there.
Interesting.
Do you have any Christmas traditions
Yeah, I got a bunch.
like this movie?
Not with friends.
Yeah, I only have family ones. We play Trivial Pursuit every year on Christmas.
Yeah, we play Trivial Pursuit.
It's really fun.
I fucking own.
I'm so good at Trivial
No,
Pursuit.
I'm pretty good. I'm only good at like 2 categories.
I mostly just explain how to play chess. That's how I answer every
And then you're
question.
roundly beaten by every like 10-year-old at the table.
My granddad taught me to play chess. He would whip
Is
me.
he a chess grandmaster?
He's a grand wizard. He's a grand dragon.
Hey, after he has a couple of beers, he says all sorts of things.
Absolutely. One time, my nana said the word coloureds. And my mum was like, "That's you're not supposed to say that anymore." She's like, "Oh, sorry, I mean blacks."
I'm sorry. Yeah, the darkies down the street.
It's very funny.
Pretty sure my grandparents have said colours. before.
Oh man, speaking of coloureds, I was asking Jamie about a particular Christmas tradition that I was not aware of the other day. I had no idea about this.
Yeah.
Can you explain it, Jamie?
Okay.
I have no.
I'm asking. He's
Context
about
here.
to explain this.
Oh shit! I just fucked the sole of my shoe. Anyway, I grew up in Holland, where Christmas it gets celebrated, but the main thing of Christmas isn't like the Pepsi Santa Claus that we have here. So Christmas isn't celebrated. Well, it is on the 25th, but that's not the main day. That's just
It's more like the religious holiday, right?
Yeah, it's like a day off work, and like that's the goofy expats do. But the main thing is Sinterklaas, which is Saint Nicholas, and he so leading the
December 5, right?
Yeah, so the 5 days leading up to December 5. I don't think I've told you all these parts either.
Yeah.
So you put like your clog. You put your clogs.
This sounds made up. This sounds so fucking made up.
You put your wooden clogs, down by the fireplace, and then like the first
Risky.
yeah. So the first couple of days, they like just put like candy in it. There's this thing called paper noten that are like little like gingery biscuity things, and then like it's tradition to get like a big chocolate bar with, shaped like your first initial, like a big J or a big A or a big R or whatever, and you get more and more chocolate. And on the 5th day, Sinterklaas comes. The kids get all the gifts, and Sinterklaas comes on a boat from Barcelona, and he is accompanied by his cheeky friends.
Tell us about these cheeky friends.
Is it just like black little people or something like that?
Close.
Oh no.
Worse somehow.
His cheeky friend's called Zwart Piet, which is Dutch for
Translates directly to
Black Pete.
Oh no.
And so Zwart Piet are essentially gollywoogs.
Right. Yeah.
And they are...
I googled some photos.
Or as-
very racist.
Or as they're known in biscuit form, scallywags.
And they are always portrayed by a white guy in blackface.
Oh,
like
man.
real full-on blackface.
Yeah. With like,
And it's Ted Danson.
Yeah.
with like the big lips and wearing like poofy hats and like kind of elvish costumes. And Zwart Piet is Sinterklaas's faithful, cheeky helper who, if you misbehave, he spanks you with a bundle of sticks.
Or a faggot, as is known in the dictionary.
Yeah, it's called a roux in Dutch, but it doesn't mean. But it is odd that like something so out of touch,
Yeah.
accompanied by something so out of, or like someone like when people are like, I meant like the bundle of sticks.
Yeah. That's what everyone used to fucking do in
Are you
high
looking up
school.
This
photos?
is a photo,
Zwart Piet?
Rose. It's like full-on.
Oh my lordy. It also looks like some kind of like, trans cultural appropriation.
Oh, yeah. Holland sounds like a cartoon.
They're meant to be.
Yeah.
They're meant to be young boys.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, so
like-
there's more than one Zwart Piet.
Yeah, they're like his cheeky chappies.
Oh, man. It almost looks like a little kind of Oompa Loompa-ish.
So usually,
What I think it's a funny detail is he comes by boat. I think that's very funny.
he comes from boat by Barcelona.
It's Santa on a boat with like minstrels. It's wild.
Why Barcelona?
That's where St. Nicholas was like born or something, or lives. He
Right.
lives in Barcelona. And then again, he assembles the Pete's, and you go down to... Usually in every city, like you can watch the boat come in and Sinterklaas. He's like got a big kind of Pope hat.
He looks like if Santa was a bishop.
Yeah, except he's also much taller and much skinnier than regular Santa.
Right.
And then like the Zwart Piets will be also on the boat mugging around, throwing candy,
Singing spirituals.
Well, there's-
It sounds like they're singing like Santa. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
Well, there's also like a bunch of Dutch Sinterklaas songs. They're not like bad. That being said, I have not.
Swing low.
Sinter baby, please come
Yeah,
home.
I haven't revisited them in a number of years, but I don't think there's any ones where it's like overtly racist.
Yeah, that absolutely rules.
And is that still a thing?
Well,
I did some Googling. It's like not much opposition.
Oh man.
So, well, first you got to understand it's tradition. No, it's been.
You know what a fucking good tradition is? Japan. You just go to KFC on Christmas. That's good.
That is a good tradition.
I like Zwart Piet. No, so it's now. I think you're not allowed to do it in Amsterdam, which means people just flock to the smaller country towns to see, because it is kind of a like.
It's very quaint, it sounds like.
Yeah, and I mean, even though it's like a very hateful thing, I think that most of the people, it's kind of that argument where people are like, oh, it's Christmas, not happy holidays.
Yeah, right. That's the war on Christmas. Trying to take away my little black-faced boy?
Yeah, trying to take away my Zwart Piet.
But
But I think you can still see
Next,
him.
I won't be able to keep one of them chained down in the basement.
Yeah.
I think you can still see him.
Man, that absolutely fucking rules. Holland sounds ridiculous. It sounds like the most cartoon fucking country. I've been, and it's like...
Did you live
put
like
your
on a
clogs-
green hill with
Yeah.
like a fucking like windmill
Yeah,
on
so
there?
you're in your windmill, and you take your clogs out, and you put them by the fire. and
There
you-
was a windmill on the street next to me.
Your mother was a milkmaid.
I suggested to Yvette...
They
that
do have a lot of big cheese shops with huge wheels of Gouda cheese.
when I found out about all this, when Jamie
Gouda?
told me about this, when I was doing some
Gouda.
Googling...
No, it's... Come on, dude.
I got the
Technically
idea.
Gouda.
All right.
I got the idea.
Chowder.
Oh my god, I'll wait. I got the idea. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
it's
my
just a bit of taste of your own medicine.
because I'm getting married in November next year. I'm gonna do my honeymoon. I think in Amsterdam. Damn, it's raining.
Raining quite
Damn.
heavily.
Damn. Schwat Pete.
Settle down, Swat.
It's raining Spud Pete's.
The fourth member of the pod. He's been on for all 35 episodes.
Damn, it's raining.
But he can't reach the chair.
Oh, silly Schwat Pete. I want to go honeymooning in Holland now because then that way I'll be there for Christmas. I can hang out in a windmill. I can make a vet up dress like a little black boy.
And you're forgetting the main reason you want to go, which is to smoke copious amounts of weed.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah, I saw the screenshot of the message he sent to her. It was like, hey, for the honeymoon, can we go to the Netherlands? And she was like, why? And he just posted a link with a picture of Swat Pete. And she just wrote, no.
You know what? Fair.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we should go. We should do Christmas in Holland one time.
I would love to, man. It sounds
It's so
sick.
fun.
It sounds absolutely.
I don't know
dope.
because I haven't lived there since. I haven't lived there for 16.
That could be a project for us to undertake because the song in this was Christmas in Hollis. We need to
Yeah.
rewrite the lyrics to Christmas in Holland and
it's
make it
all
all
lyrics
about.
Swat Pete.
Yeah.
Schwat Pete, what's your favorite Christmas carol?
Damn,
I'm not gonna do the voice. I'm not gonna-
you just did it.
Damn, homie, mate.
Oh.
I don't think.
Guys, in
done,
Straight
done.
Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Also,
It's an old classic.
Also, Swat Pete doesn't speak.
Yeah.
Like he's not allowed to.
Quiet Schwat Pete.
Yeah,
Damn.
because like the Oompa Loompas, they only sing.
Yeah. But I don't think they do that either. I think they just have their bundle of sticks.
Man, that rules. I love Schwat Pete.
And I want to go play in the rain.
I know. It looks great. It's real hot. and
It's
like
really
raining
sunny
outside.
and it's absolutely pouring.
Man, that's great.
No,
well,
it's not
man, I
great
fucking-
because we're just going to sweat more in this
That
sauna
actually-
of an apartment.
That actually brings me to my next point. It's the middle of summer. It's December. It's raining. Australian Christmas. What do we think?
Great.
I love Australian Christmas. Jamie,
It would.
you European.
Oh yeah, that's
cunt.
right. Because we have an opposition point of view here.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I was trying to set it up more smoothly than that, but that's not.
I did Christmas in New York one time, and there was like a big blizzard on Boxing Day,
Like
and
a
it was
bummer.
like it was really like that first day it was really magical, but then like the next days after that was just like sludge in the street. You're like, all right, this is shit.
Yeah.
Like it made Central Park look great, but I'd much rather the hot days.
Yeah, I love
Bloody
it, man.
fucking shell and prawns.
What about like the Jingle Bells, but instead of like a sleigh, it's like a Rusty Holden Ute. Have you heard that song?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks so bad.
But so does the original song.
That's true. But also, I the idea of like I really like,
jingle these bells.
yeah, I really like having Christmas in Australia. Like, I really like all the stuff that we actually do, but I hate when they try and take classic Christmas stuff and make it Australian. That sucks. I hate that so bad.
You know what I?
What,
hate?
like Santa with the shorts and short
Yeah,
sleeves?
so
Yeah, and he's got a
he's-
VB.
yeah, his sleigh being pulled by 12
That's Ray
white
Badgeron.
boomers. That's the thing that I've heard. He gets like kangaroos pulling his sleigh. It
Yeah,
sucks.
I
yeah.
tell you what I don't like about Australian Christmas is
What do they
that
call them? Like 10 white boomers or
Yeah,
some shit?
yeah.
the thing I don't like about Australian Christmas is it's they take away your Swat Pete and they say it's cultural appropriation when it's just a little black boy helping out a white man.
Oh, that's a risky thing to yell out in Redfern.
Yeah, true. Man, we got to start getting a Schwat Pete to help us out at Powerbomb.
I mean, yeah, I like I said, I haven't lived there for over 20 years now, so I don't know I don't know what like Dutch think.
According to Google, it's still happening.
Yeah. Oh no, I know it probably is, but I just don't know what like Dutch think piece culture is because there's such a kind of chilled, forget about it people.
Yeah.
I don't
Probably
think-
because of all that weed.
Well, also like the far right took over there for a while.
Europe has some problems with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Under when Golden Dawn take over, that's a Nazi party from Europe.
So how old were
they'll
you when you had your
definitely be allowed
first
to fart
Aussie
pee.
Chrissy?
13.
Did you go for a swim after you get your presents? I love it.
I think I did go for a swim.
You unwrap your presents, you eat your cold meats for lunch, you go for a swim.
No,
it's great.
cold meats. That's bad. It needs to be like a hot turkey.
I will say vegetarian Christmas is bullshit.
Yeah, but there's quite a lot of like vegetarian stuff.
They just give you a bowl of the glaze that they were going to put on the ham and go,
Yeah.
fucking eat that with a
They're
spoon
like,
or something.
well, I mean, I guess you can pick the bacon out of the potato bake. Like, it's that kind of conversations I'm having. Sucks. I mean, like, there's
Yeah,
definitely
that's much worse than getting misgendered.
Yeah.
When at least you get to eat. I don't know.
At least you don't have to pick around the bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So yeah, let's talk more about this movie. I thought Mindy Kaling was funny in it. I'm not normally a huge fan, but
Oh
I thought
man, the blood in the cocktail.
that was great. I thought that was so
fun.
funny.
Yeah. I love Lizzie Kaplan. I think she's great.
Yeah, she's cool. What else we got?
It makes doing a shitload of drugs seem like quite a lot of fun.
I mean, it is.
I don't know though, because he has a very hard time with it at points.
The
Yeah,
part
he's
where
having fucking mushrooms.
the part where
That was something I found weird. Was his wife played quite a normal character, and I can't remember the actress's name, but
Julian
she's
Bell.
yeah, and she's
the
normally
chick from
Workaholics.
Workaholics, yeah. Man, I reckon she's a bit of a babe.
Yeah.
In Workaholics, I'm always like, oh yeah.
because she's always being overtly sexual to
Yeah,
them.
she's very sexual in
Yeah.
Workaholics.
Do you know, like, whenever there's characters like that, I'm always like a little bit like whenever I watch Archer, like Pam, I'm always like, oh yeah.
You're looking at the screen saying, "What's up?"
What's up, Pam? I just feel like me and Pam and like the chick and Jillian from Workaholics, I feel like we'd get along.
I feel like you and Pam would get along quite well.
Yeah, I think so. That's
I like Cheryl.
Cheryl's great.
Yeah.
Cheryl's very sexy for a cartoon,
Yeah.
which I don't normally find attractive. I don't know.
Someone here does.
Yeah.
Me? Oh yeah, I love hentai.
Speaking of being attracted to cartoons, apparently Final Fantasy VII got delayed again.
Oh yeah, it's
It's like an ongoing
it's not going to
thing.
come out for years and years and years.
Man, I want to play that for that Switch, baby.
Oh, for Switch, the port will come out like soon.
Oh, in that case, I'm psyched for that.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like
I want to play the original before the thing comes out.
yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
guys getting for Christmas?
I don't know.
You haven't asked for anything particular?
No.
Tell you what I got. I've already my beautiful
Sunday
my beautiful fiance already got me a Taking Back Sunday ticket.
Yeah.
Rose, come see Taking Back Sunday with us.
It's gonna be sick.
Nah.
It's tell all your friends and where you want to be back to back.
Yeah,
The two best albums.
yeah, but I just it wasn't a big enough thing for me to spend that much money.
Man, it's pretty good. $80. Well, is it the Metro?
Yeah.
Man, that's great. That's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. We can hang out after work, get a couple of beers.
Yeah, dude, sing some bloody bevos.
Oh yeah, because it's. I think it's the same week that all comedy starts again.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and
It's on a Monday, and you're not doing CAC.
Yeah, baby, I'm free.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to that break from comedy for a bit? Because I fucking am.
What do you mean? For you, the break was 2018. What do you?
How dare you?
Got her ass.
Tell me this. How many times were you on television in 2018?
Closed circuit television.
Boom, motherfucker.
I appeared in a lot of security footage.
Ultimate trump card.
Yeah, I guess. Still, I did some, I did the exact same gigs I've done the last several years in a row.
I did some mics.
I did some mics, don't worry
Got
about it.
lounge occasionally.
No, I did Melbourne for the first time this year. That was cool.
I went to Everleigh 4 weeks in a row before it finally went ahead.
Yeah.
Summer series.
How was that gigs, baby?
Goes ahead every week now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll come down. Yeah, I think I will come for a beer after this. I got a little bit of money. I can afford a beer.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
rich now.
I am. Not rich, I'm just not.
So what
completely
else are you
broke.
getting for Christmas?
Oh, I'm going to get a few things. I'm looking forward to it.
Herpes.
I'm going to get...
Implies that he doesn't already. Look at that sore on his leg.
That's true.
that's
That's,
not a
actually seeping.
Yeah, it's a psoriasis lesion.
There's
I
actually a sore. I was just thinking you were
Oh,
riffing.
no, check it out.
Oh, gross.
It looks okay today. That's like when it's looking better.
Yeah. It
Sometimes it
Looks
like
more-
gets fully fucked.
more
Like-
just looks like a birthmark today. Sometimes it like winces at me.
yeah,
Oh, God.
I got psoriasis. It's fucking
It's like
gross.
bubbling,
Yeah.
like a hot spring.
Psoriasis fucking sucks. I don't recommend it.
Uh,
So
I
what
don't
else
know.
are you getting?
It's an autoimmune problem. But it's not AIDS. I'm getting WWE 2K19. I'm getting Let's Go Evie. I'm getting The Death of WCW by Brian Alvarez.
Is that a book?
It's a book.
and the guy who wrote it is a fucking knob.
Yeah, but he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, and like a bunch of.
Are you getting the Pokeball controller? For
I think I might. Yeah, just for the chicks,
just do it for the ladies.
just for the chicks. Well, we can post some sexy Instagram stories of me.
You should take some modeling headshots. Get Nat to take some of you with like a cap on, shirtless, holding the Pokeball.
Yeah. Let's do that, man.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Man, we were playing Overcooked the other day. That was
Oh,
so
yeah,
much fucking
fucking
fun.
rules.
We were both working from home.
Yeah.
And I went over to play video games.
We had beers and we just played a game where you sit in a kitchen and people make orders and then you have to make the food to order.
That was
Yeah,
so much fun.
Talked about this on the
Yeah.
podcast.
We got
before.
real into like being like, no, it's a game about project management, all right?
Yeah.
It's about optimizing procedures.
Like, Andy, chop me up some fish right now. I've got rice on the boil.
we had real strategies to it. It was great.
Yeah.
So much fun.
So much fun. I'd love to play it again.
Hey, who did you get for the podcast Secret Santa?
I got Cameron James.
I got Syed.
Maybe get him a new stick.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get him a rod.
He's not going to like it.
No, it's not as perfect as that immaculate, viable, vital stick. What else? Let's talk about the movie some more. You guys ever? You're
Done
so
steroids.
you. I want to hear more about your Christmas tradition. So we've got the Holland Christmas thing. You're half Jewish. Did you ever do Jewish Christmas stuff?
No.
I believe it's pronounced Jumas.
That's exactly how it's pronounced. No, never.
You never did Hanukkah
Never
or
did
whatever.
Hanukkah stuff.
Why? Is there any sort of like you never had an interest?
No,
Or is it because you're in Europe and you're like a bit risky to be talking about that stuff around here?
we don't want to get got again. Just go along with the smart Pete.
Yeah. Don't say anything if we make it for us to turn us into smart Pete's.
Or did they just early make a decision to do the Christian thing instead of the Jew thing?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to get my parents on as guests and then do American Pie 2 and ask them about it.
I'd be into that. Is your mum hot?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Rose, I've met your mum. Jamie, I want to hear about your mum. Sam, what's your mum look like?
Sam's mum's gorgeous.
Oh, I've met your mum.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Fucked.
Oh, damn, really, dude?
Yeah, man.
Damn, dog, that's not cool.
Sorry, I had to.
You know, Smart Pete actually fucked my mum.
I don't think he's allowed.
Don't think he's allowed. He's not allowed. His owner, Saint Nick.
Did you how cool is the Kanye West FAO Schwartz keyboard scene?
Oh man, that was great.
Yeah.
What? I love that song so
Where
much.
they do Runaway with the floor keyboard.
Oh yeah, that ruled. That
Yeah.
was great.
And then
I would love
Anthony
to do that.
Mackie
I
with
usually
the little
hate-
toy megaphone. I thought that was.
I
cool.
usually
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
like set pieces like that, but I actually thought that was like quite charming and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
because you
into
like the song.
Yeah, it's
So
absolutely a factor. Jason Gordon-Levitt's an alright musician, right? I've heard him sing and I've heard him play some stuff.
I think
he's
so.
a pretty good musician, I think.
He's
Good.
really good in this movie.
he's
he's good.
very good actor.
Yeah.
Because that's how he got cred after like Third Rock from the Sun. Was he did all these like art house movies where he was playing like gay teenagers are getting bashed up, and I was
liked
like,
him
oh,
in-
he's a good actor.
I liked him in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, he's Robin.
He's Robin, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Dark Knight Rises is my least favorite of the three Batman movies.
Same, but they're all good.
Yeah. I just think the Dark Knight.
I'm more of a Christopher O'Donnell kind of gal.
Yeah, he's alright.
I remember
Oh, what-
loving Batman
what-
Forever when it
Batman
came out.
Forever, I maintain, is a good movie.
What was his name in the '60s one with Adam West? Like Burt
Burt
Ward, yeah.
Yeah. Baby on board something Burt Ward.
Yeah.
That's the
That's how you remember.
nomenclature.
Who else was in that? You got Cesar Romero as the Joker.
Yeah.
Someone
Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt
Eartha
was
Kitt.
Catwoman. She was fucking
Yeah, she was a smoke show.
damn, yo.
All of them were.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta stop saying damn and hang out with Smart Pete too much. Damn.
Oh god, this is
This is great.
yeah.
This is a good app.
This is a fun one. We gotta do a fucking another one.
Yeah.
I don't mind cutting it a little short because it's so hot.
Yeah,
And
same.
I
We
just
do
don't
have to
want-
do
I
another
don't
one.
want the second one to flag real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
What time are we
We're
at?
pretty much like at an hour.
Let's do
We've
some
nearly
final thoughts on the
nailed it
movie.
out.
Then we probably could have
Yeah.
talked about the movie some more. Anything else we want to mention?
Are you only doing this because we tried to record an episode for this already and didn't get to the movie?
Yeah. Yes.
I think we made a good call.
That party looks dope at the end. The Nutcracker Ball.
Yeah, it does
That
look
looks
pretty
sick, man.
Yeah, because fucking Miley Cyrus is there.
Yeah,
like,
man.
If that was just in a club, it'd be.
If you were at a
Fun. I don't know,
party,
I'd like
okay.
to ride a sleigh into a party.
Yeah, that actually
Yeah.
was pretty.
If you were,
cool.
if you were to be like walk into any party and there'd be a surprise musician playing, who would be the one you'd get most excited about?
Bruce Springsteen, obviously.
If you just like at a Christmas
like
party,
for
Bruce-
me,
Yeah, all right.
because he would do
If I went to a
he'd do
party-
his killer cover of Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Damn.
Post Malone.
If I, that's sick, dude. I love Posty. If you walked into a party and like original lineup Blink or like main
If
lineup Blink,
original lineup Blink were playing.
like with Scott Rayner,
Yeah.
That's what
No,
I mean. Like, not
but- no,
original
that-
line, like
You
main
mean Mark,
lineup.
Tom, and Travis?
Yeah, my main lineup, Blink-182. Primary lineup. That would be
I'd
amazing.
lose my shit.
Doing Happy Holidays, you bastard. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
Oh, that would also be pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe MCR doing their cover of All I Want for Christmas. Yeah, that exists.
Does it really?
It actually does.
I
Yes.
assume there's like a Punko's Christmas
There is.
compilation,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, that's where it's from.
And is it mostly terrible?
Yes.
I listened to that. Did we talk about Dance Gavin Dance's version of Semi Chum?
Oh, that was so bad.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
They released it like a few weeks ago. Like they released it
on that-
after we did
what's,
the
What's the
Soundtrack.
name of that goddamn playlist?
Songs That Saved My Life. It's bad.
Yeah, they
Although
released
the TBS Smashing Pumpkins cover is fine.
Yeah, because it just sounds like.
It just sounds like the Smashing Pumpkins version.
But yeah, the Dance Gavin Dance cover of Semi Chum.
That's the worst band name maybe ever.
Dance Gavin Dance.
Yeah.
Good band.
I
I like Dance Gavin Dance. But like that cover sucks.
on and off. But yeah, like even the screaming is so unnecessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that you go, good band, like as though I won't immediately go, oh, no, they're not. Like,
That-
if
the
that's
lead
what you're
guitarist
telling me.
fucking
I don't
shreds,
mind
homie.
Downtown Battle Mountain.
Yeah.
It's,
I liked. I don't know, man. I think I'm done with music. I'm just done with it. I think I'm mostly into podcasts now.
yeah, that's sick, dude. Let's close it up.
All right.
Come to Powerbomb Comedy.
That's
all.
it.
Hey.
Yeah, he's got some bad news recently. Come to Powerbomb Comedy, and that's it.
Let's get some bad news that we've been dogged.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Hey,
We had
if
a
you're
good run.
missing something else to do on a Not Friday, come to comedy at Papagetti's.
Everly's still good on Sundays. That's still an option.
It might be.
Still go to Cactus Juice. Just Jamie has nothing left to do with it.
It's still on Sundays.
It's,
I don't know if it's still good on Sundays,
It
but it's
might.
still on Sundays.
it might be. It might be on.
Yeah.
Go support the new room runners at Cactus Juice.
Yeah, they're good.
Starting 2019.
They're good. They're good.
Yeah.
One of them has been on here.
Do you want, we can announce it now. Like it'll come out after you've
yeah,
announced
well,
it
it's
publicly.
tomorrow that we announced.
Yeah,
it
so,
publicly.
Oh, like
say
at
who-
the
Jamie,
show.
it's your
So
room.
it'll
Or
be-
was your room?
Yeah,
Say
so
who's doing it.
Steph Broadbridge and future guest Andrew.
Yeah, we got to get
Bensley.
the little boy Bensley on.
Yeah,
the
I
little drummer boy Andrew
Oh, he's off.
Bensley.
Little smart.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's off hanging out with Smart Pete.
yeah.
We
He's
should
short.
make him dress up as Smart Pete for his episode.
Yeah, and he's just like, hey guys.
He'd be like, dude, that is not funny.
Oh hell yeah! All right,
All right, to the next step.
To the next step.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Damn.